beautiful morning. And we're finally gonna leave paradise today and go somewhere else. That somewhere else ended up being Georgetown, a place we would come to know very, very well. Georgetown was a place that we had previously, well, sneered at a bit. Georgetown is known by some as Chicken Island. It's a place where cruisers can stick to like Velcro because of the cruiser community there and difficult windward passage that lies ahead if you continue to push further south. Coming to Georgetown with a kid, however, changed our perspective entirely. The first day, we immediately went to chat and chill and were greeted by friendly people, an amazing show of stingrays, and nice cold beers. That afternoon began what would become a 6-week love affair with Georgetown. We too got stuck there like Velcro, but this time we leaned in and enjoyed everything that the area had to offer. The first order of business? Groceries. We had heard that the market in Georgetown was stocked, but were completely unprepared for the amount of fresh produce that awaited us. Next up was the library, with a great selection of books for kids and a very lenient checkout policy. Full of books and produce, it was time to brave the dinghy ride back to the boat and settle in for a nice evening. The rest of that first week was a blur of activity. Every morning, there's a cruiser's net. On it, daily events are organized, cruisers ask for and offer help, and we became very busy.
Your legs are firmly on the ground. I invite advanced members of the network.
We attended meetups to discuss going south. I got to go to yoga 3 times a week. And I picked up my sewing machine after securing some fabric to sew a cover for our dinghy. So our outboard on our dinghy was starting to leave some scuff marks on the hull of our boat. So it's time for Dinghy Outboard Beautification Project Season 2. I've since sort of learned how to sew, so I thought I'd sew a cover. We're in Georgetown right now, and I got on the cruiser's net here, and I asked if anybody had any spare fabric that was brightly colored or fun for this project. And so generously, a sailboat got right back to me and donated this really lovely blue fish fabric. So I'm in the process of making our outboard cover. I've gotten a lot of it done, and I'm gonna hem it and attach it to the outboard and see how it looks. Okay, I've got it done. Gonna go try it on the dinghy and see how she fits. It was a super easy, super fast, very cheap project. And yeah, I think it looks pretty okay. So I'm gonna call a job well done. Thank you, Sailing Vessel Motu, for your beautiful fabric and for new friendships in here in Georgetown. But the most remarkable thing about Georgetown was the kids. There are just so many boats with kids that we felt like taking Maddie away from there early would be to do her and us a huge disservice. The highlight of our time with the other families was by far an organized Cruisers Kids Olympics.
Hey guys, thank you guys for coming. This is the International Cruising Kids Olympics. You guys can clap for that. So here's how this is going to work. We've got about 5 games planned each day. Final game is pole digging. Okay? Yeah. Pole digging.
Another main reason that we and others stayed in Georgetown is its protection. Well, this place isn't half bad.
Nah, this is great. So close to Georgetown, yet so remote feeling, and really good protection from all around. We are in Redshanks, about a mile or so southwest of the main part of Georgetown and Chat and Chill and all that. We moved down here today because in 2 to 3 days there's going to be a front coming through. The Euro weather model saying about 28 knots sustained with gusts up to 40 from the northwest. So that would be just like whipping down the channel in Elizabeth Harbor. So where we were previously anchored next to Chat and Chill would probably be pretty uncomfortable. I would guess that there'd be like 2-3 foot rollers cruising through the anchorage, making things fairly miserable for a day or so. So that was kind of already on my mind. And then we were at Chat and Chill earlier while Kat did yoga, and already everybody on the beach was starting to chatter about where they were moving for the front to come through. And I was like, it's 2 hours until high tide. This is a perfect time to move. And if everybody's already talking about it, there's going to be a mad rush. So we got out of Dodge, and now we've got this lovely, well-protected spot, and not too many neighbors at the moment, although I'm sure that'll change. But either way, we've got our spot, so we're good to go.
Cool. Well, tonight's our first bonfire. Maddie's first ever bonfire. And we'll see how often we do this. The sandfly is already out in force.
Yeah. I think we'll make it 1 hour.
We tried to round up some people to come with us, but given a 5 minutes notice was perhaps not the smartest if we wanted friends. So we might have the beach to ourselves, which, not too bad. Certainly the calm before the storm this morning. Tomorrow it's gonna get spicy. Spicy. back in, baby girl. Woo! Oh, it's so windy. Nice and warm. We got a big blow right now. It is gusting 25. We're in Red Shanks, nice and protected. Will just went out on a dinghy ride to check out the scene, see what it's like over by Chad and Chill Beach. I hope everybody is okay. It's not that bad here. Actually, it's fine here. It's great here. But it's blowing. What does the wind say? Whoosh. You're not that wet?
No, it wasn't too bad. It's a little splashy, but even in the middle of the channel, it's probably only like 2 feet or so.
That's a little bit of excitement for you.
Yeah. Their painter just snapped.
Oh, that's what happened.
And it's funny, they were sitting in the cockpit, didn't even notice. Even while we were doing all that, they didn't notice until we were up to the boat, like yelling.
No way, really?
Yeah, it was just loud enough, and they're not facing the right direction.
In the next episode, we get back to work.
That should be absolutely rock solid on its axis. Shouldn't have any play at all.
We deal with a propeller issue that contributes to our lengthy time in Georgetown. We also welcome our first visitors, take a quick trip to Long Island, and finally get some fish for dinner. That's a beauty!
We got a lobster. Need you to help me figure out what to do with this fish.
Okay, I'll help you clean it. I am so happy that we have a fish to eat. This is awesome. It's huge. I mean, look at this guy.
What is that, like 8 pounds, 10 pounds?
I was gonna say at least 15, but that's probably just because I'm weak.
Yeah, I don't have a scale, so no way to verify.
It was at least 30 pounds.
I don't know about that.